This video credits principles derived from Core First strategies developed by Vicky Saliba Johnson of the Institute of Physical Art.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jamie Wong, physical therapist, here to teach you the best way to sit in your chair so you have good alignment such that the rest of your body can relax. The first step is to find the appropriate height of your chair. You want to find the height of your chair such that you don't feel compressed in your back or tight in your hips in the front. We want to start by determining which height can give us the best excursion tipping backwards and forwards in an equal amount each direction here. This allows us to find the center most easily so we're in a state of balance and our body can relax. I'm going to lower my chair here and let's do this test of rocking backwards and rocking forwards. Notice how easy it is for me to rock backwards, but it's kind of hard to rock forwards. So this is not an equal amount of excursion backwards or forwards. After a while of sitting, I'm going to end up likely slumping in my seat because that's where my seat height is taking me. Or for some people who are taught to sit up really straight, they'll try to, but they're going to be using these back muscles quite effortfully such that they're going to get tired fighting against gravity, which is pushing me back. We know the seat height is too low, so let's bring it up. Okay. So let's do our same pelvic tilting test again. Here's rocking backwards, and here's rocking forwards. Notice how little I can go backwards, but I can go forward quite a bit. So this is uneven as well. This chair is thus too high for me. After sitting here for a while, I'm gonna feel like this chair, that this force is gonna be kind of like compressing in my spine, and it's gonna be hard for my lower back to relax in a chair that's too high for me. So, let's come down in the middle, like Goldilocks. Okay, so let's do the same pelvic tilting test. Rocking backwards and rocking forwards. Oh, this feels quite a bit better for me. Notice it feels pretty equal going backwards and forwards in terms of the distance from the center. And I don't feel like I'm getting crunchy at my back or pinchy at my hips. I feel like I can be here balanced in the center. So the first step we covered was finding the appropriate height of your seat. The next step is being able to find our pelvic floor, which is the center of our pelvis. The pelvic floor is not too far back that we're on our tailbone, and it's not so far that we're on our pubic bone. It is going to be in between our tailbone and pubic bone. So let's continue our rocking so that you're slightly in front of your tailbone and your sit bones. We're not directly back on our sit bones, we're a little bit in front of our sit bones here. When we are vertically aligned over our pelvic floor, meaning our diaphragm, which is the top of the core system, the abdomen, which is like the cylinder, and the pelvic floor, which is the bottom, we create this pressured core system in which when we're vertically aligned, our core is primed to respond to situations. It's kind of like when you set yourself up for success, when you move your arms, that you will keep this integrity of the system and not feel like it's uncomfortable at your body anywhere, like at your back or your hips. So vertical alignment, I can go out and grab my cup of coffee, I can type, I can mouse, I can pet my puppy, and I have primed my core system to automatically respond to do those activities. So we found our pelvic floor, right in front of our tailbone and our sit bones. Next is our rib cage. So you might feel like you are arched a little bit or rounded a little bit. Either way, we're gonna unweight the rib cage so we can adjust our abdomen over our pelvic floor and then rib cage on top. Boom, 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 all three in alignment. Grab your rib cage, give yourself a hug here. Take a nice deep breath in. You're gonna unweight, lift your rib cage up towards the ceiling. It's okay if you tilt it back a little bit because we're about to bring it back to vertical. Again, find your pelvic floor in front of your sit bones. Relax your tailbone. Relax your lower back. That feels good, doesn't it? Now relax your abdomen. I invite you to just let your tummy hang out. Relax it, yes? Okay. Now we're gonna shift our rib cage forward a little bit so it's vertical over abdomen. And relax the rib cage on top of the abdomen here. It should feel pretty good. Like, I feel like I can sit here without much effort because all three of those components are aligned. Just take a breather because it feels so good here. Now you may notice that your shoulders are a bit forward. So, in order to set your shoulder blades on your rib cage, also vertical, who knew? So that everything can be in alignment, we're gonna shrug your shoulders straight upwards. Okay, straighten up back. Turn your palms forward such that you widen the collarbones and then relax back down. I'm gonna repeat this is super important here. Shrug straight up. Turn your palms forward to widen at your collarbones. Make sure that you're not arching your back. Make sure that your ribs did not flare out. Keep the ribs down, yes. And then relax down, okay? So we went from a forward tip shoulder blade to one that's more vertically aligned on your rib cage. Now all you have to do is get long through the back of your neck. So you are keeping your eyes level here and your head can rest like the cherry on top. If you want to type now, all you have to do is de-rotate at your elbows here. And that you are in a great alignment. I am here balanced on my pelvic floor, supported in my core so that all my tissues can relax, they can unload, and it's not effortful for me to sit here. The main themes were that we had to find an appropriate height of the chair so that we could be in the middle of our pelvic floor, which is going to support this whole core system of the abdomen and diaphragm on top. When you have a good base of support, that sets the rest of your body up for success. I can tell you, if you have neck or shoulder pain when you are sitting or typing at your desk, I invite you to first look at the height of your chair and do this whole sequence from the pelvic floor up so that your neck is in a more comfortable position. All right, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you found some nice tips out of this lesson. Happy sitting at home. And also remember that we're not meant to sit forever, so please take breaks while we're all sitting at home. All right, you all take good care. Bye.